Hey, how's it going everyone? MythicSeal here, and we're back with some more Oblivion. So last time we left off, we just finished finding all the books to find out where the Mythic Dawn are, but before we get into that though, there was something I wanted to do first. So if you look over here, just beneath the Imperial City, there's a place called Mendazel, and we wouldn't want to fast travel over there. And the reason why we're going to be going here is because there's a weapon called the Umbra Sword, as I've come to find out. Now, this is the most powerful one-hand weapon in the game, and arguably the most powerful weapon in the game. But the thing is, it's hidden behind this boss, but I think I figured out how to actually kill this boss really easily and get this weapon. So the first thing we're going to do is actually make our way down to this said boss. So the key thing here is actually this trap. So if you step on this platform, it actually sends you down into these spikes. So what we're going to essentially do, because we're way too low level to be able to kill this boss, because I've done a few practice runs to kind of figure out there's no way we're going to get it normally. So what we're going to have to do is actually lead this boss character to this area and have them step on that platform, which is going to lower them into the spikes continuously. And I've heard some people caution against getting really powerful weapons and gear early in game because apparently there are some items that are level locked, meaning when you get them at a low level, the stats for them are locked in as is. So it's actually better off waiting till later in game for some of these items, just so that their stats are going to be permanently better than what they are. So as you can see here, that's the boss down there, which I believe her name is Umbra, or his name is Umbra. So what we're going to do here is actually equip our bow, and we're just going to nick him with an arrow. Apparently I don't have arrows equipped, so let me get some arrows equipped here. Alright, so she's going to run up here, and we're going to lead her all the way back to that main area. I'm actually going to make sure the camera's in third person for this, because doing it first person is really, challenging. Also be cautious when you're coming to this area as well, because I found out that little square there is actually a trap. It's like this poisonous gas that continuously damages you, and it does it for quite a while. Okay, so this is the room one. So basically what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be hopping around the corners here. There we go. So we're just going to keep doing this continuously until she eventually dies. Oh, shit. We got to make sure we don't get hit either because she deals a lot of damage. Ow. Owie, fucking Jesus. Yeah, this is pretty challenging to do because getting her to go on the platform is pretty hard. She will just follow you. Oh, and we died. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this again. I'll just cut to the part where I actually managed to do this.
20 minutes later.
So as you guys can see here, we just killed Umbra using this trap. So the key thing here is to make sure we don't die trying to grab this gear from her. So I'm actually going to drag her body if I can so she stops activating the trap here. I don't think I can. So I'm actually just going to loot her, take everything. And the sword and shield is just right there. So I'm going to quickly snag that before this trap activates. There we go. So first we're going to quick save because it took a little bit for me to do actually. I know there's another method where you can lead her all the way to the Imperial City and the guards just kill her for you. But now we actually have the most powerful weapon in the game, arguably, along with some really powerful armor. Which, if you notice, I was wearing the Legion armor. It's because off camera, I killed an Imperial guard and took his armor. But we're going to go ahead and equip this new armor now. Full ebony armor. Look at us. Oh, glorious. Look at the armor rating, too. Nice. I know it doesn't seem like a lot. It's 3, 8, 5, stuff like that, but that's pretty good armor stuff. And we also have Umbra now as well. We're going to go ahead and equip the shield as well, but oh man, it looks amazing. Love it. So now that we have this really powerful gear, we're going to go ahead and head over to the Fighters Guild actually, because there's a quest line they have that actually has a helmet as the reward, and it's the best helmet you can get in the game for armor rating. So before we go ahead and continue the main quest line, we're going to just activate that quest line. And it's something I'll chip away at here and there. So I'm not sure how long it takes to complete these guild quest lines.
Well met. What can I do for you? Looking for some work? If so, the Fighters Guild can always use able-bodied new members.
I'm able-bodied.
I love being in the guild. There's money to be made. If you'd like to join up, let me know.
I would like
to
join.
The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining?
I'm interested in joining.
Fine. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. For contracts, speak either with me or with Burzgro Kosh in Cheydinhal. Good luck to you. Goodbye.
Okay, so I guess to like advance the quest line, you just have to do like enough bounties, I suppose. But that's something I'm gonna chip away at in like off-camera time because I'm not sure like how long it's gonna take, and I don't want the next like 3 videos possibly just being me of like trying to do all those bounties. So we're actually going to go ahead over to the temple and talk to Joffrey because when I was talking to the Argonian, she wasn't really doing anything. So I don't know if I just didn't wait long enough or if I have to talk to Joffrey first. But I'm just going to go talk to Joffrey and see if he actually is what I'm needing to do to progress this main quest line here. Okay, I don't think he's who we have to talk to. I think we do have to go back to the Argonian and figure out like what we have. Yeah, okay. We definitely have to go back to her then. It's weird because there's no ping on our map for like where we're supposed to go. And we definitely got all the books and gave them to her, so I'm not sure what we're missing here. We run like really slowly. I wonder if I can somehow like upgrade that at some point. Okay, so it's definitely been at least a day or more, so she should have more dialogue for us now, because she said come back.
What can I do for you?
Did you translate the books for me?
I think I may have figured out the hidden message in Mainkar Cameron's books. Do you have the 3rd and 4th volumes with you? Excellent.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes.
I thought I already gave them to her.
Each paragraph spells out a message. Write this down. Green Emperor Way, where tower touches midday sun. Are you familiar with Green Emperor Way? The gardens around the Imperial Palace? Something must be revealed there at noon.
I assume it's the statue we
How
passed
exciting.
before, because I remember when we were going to the sewers, we did pass by a statue.
I've half a mind to go down.
It marks it for us too, so we don't have to go hunting for it. Okay, so we found the thing, but I keep interacting with it. Nothing's happening. So either I'm not interacting with the right spot, or I'm missing something. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to Google about what I'm supposed to do here, because I really can't figure out what I'm supposed to be doing, and nothing seems different in my like quest log or like in my inventory. Okay, so I was right about having to activate a certain time of day, because I just Googled what I'm supposed to do, and it said that like midday you have to interact with it to make it do something. But my waiting is kind of fucked up right now, because every time I go to, oh well, it was bugged before, because when I was waiting, there we go. When I was waiting, it was like either not doing it for the time I set, or it was only doing it hour by hour kind of deal. Now that we activated that, we'll see what our quest says to do now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and actually head to the shrine where the amulet supposedly is. Somewhere, here we go. We'll fast travel to the nearby town, and then we'll make our way there. It should be a breeze, because the armor and weapon we have are like pretty strong ones. It's too bad you can't be a werewolf in this game, because I remember in Skyrim, it's really beneficial to be a werewolf just so you can like traverse the land very quickly. So since our character can't run for shit, we're gonna have to make use of our horse. I don't think the horse has a stamina bar, or I don't think it will run out of stamina. I know there's a unicorn in the game as well, based on like the trailer for the game. So maybe at some point off camera, I'll see if I can like figure out how to get that unicorn, if it's like some kind of quest line specifically. One thing I will say is that it feels incredibly long to travel anywhere in this game by foot. Like, comparing it to Skyrim, Skyrim felt like it wasn't such a long trek to a lot of places you had to go for quests. But in this game, it feels like it takes a long time to walk somewhere. Could be because we're wearing heavy armor and it's really weighing us down. Okay, so where are the bad guys now?
Dawn is breaking. Welcome, sister. The hour is late, but the master.
Oh, you think I'm an initiate, so we're undercover right now.
You may pass into the shrine. Harrow will take you to the master for your initiation into the service of Lord Dagon. Do not tarry. The time of preparation
Sounds good to me.
is almost over. The time of cleansing is near.
Oh, it sounds like a real party. Let's just get in here and see where the Rager is at.
Warden of the Shrine of Dagon. By following the path,
You know, I'm not surprised you're the guy I'm talking to, because you look really sinister.
You may have the honor to be initiated.
You look like the kind of guy who worships a demon.
By the master himself. As a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn, everything you need will be provided for you from the master's bounty. Give me your possessions, and put on this initiate's robe.
Give you my possessions?
What?
No, I don't think
I
so.
must warn you. No one leaves this place who does not bind himself to the service of Lord Dagon. But I am sure you will be considered.
I'll take my
You
chances.
have proven yourself worthy and dedicated to have come this far. I ask you one last time. Give me your possessions. The Master requires it of all initiates. Then you have come here to
Yeah,
die.
no. More like to kill you. Give me the amulet. Where is it? Want some too?
Cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
We'll see about that. Too easy. Don't you know who I am? Y'all don't know I got some of the best stuff in the game way earlier than I should have it. I'm practically unstoppable. Don't you know I'm a Gary Stew class? I love that you're able to name your own class in this game and like create one. I think it's a really unique feature, and I wish more games would do that. I know I probably said that in the last video, but it really is just a cool mechanic. I think so far of this whole game, my favorite part has been the idea of making your own class with like the ability boost that you want for like your skills or like what you want to call it, etc. I would definitely love to see like more RPG games in the future try and do that, though unlikely probably because I can see it being a balancing issue. Okay, let's hope I don't get lost in here, because one of the things that I dislike about this game so far is just that there's no map for like just the general buildings you're in or areas. So we'll see if we can find out where we're actually supposed to go. It looks pretty straight through as long as I don't get too turned around on myself. I assume you're the thing that everyone's worshiping here, and I gotta say, you do not seem like a trustworthy guy. I don't think this guy is gonna provide all the bounties he's been promising. I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the horns or just that charming smile, but I'm not sure what these people see in this guy. He looks cool though, but definitely not trustworthy. He looks like the kind of thing to take your bounty rather than bestow upon you bounty. Okay, so we found the shrine, so we'll see where the amulet is actually here or not. Someone tells me the amulet's not going to be here.
The dragon throne is empty, and we hold the amulet of kings. Praise be
Do I
to
know
your
that
brothers
voice
and
actor?
sisters. Great shall be their reward.
I think I know that. I think I know that voice. I think it's an actual like, you know, famous actor. I'll Google into that, and in editing, I'll post it somewhere on the screen, whether or not it is or not who I think it is. So it's either, yeah, that's really cool, it's him, or, well, I thought it sounded like it. So whichever edit I do, I gave responses for it.
The weak shall be winnowed. The timid shall be cast down. The mighty shall tremble at my feet and pray for pardon.
Okay, well, I don't want to listen to the sermon all day, so we're gonna go down there and just kill everyone.
Praise be.
What I want to figure out actually is how to get better restoration spells, because I'm still rocking like the basic generic one for healing, and it's not really good.
You will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth.
Yeah, I assume you can't actually join this cult. Like, I assume it's that thing of where it's like, you can make choices to seem like you're aligned, and I just realized I'm gonna fucking die. And I'm dead. Okay, well that's fine, it autosaved, but I assume it's a case of where it's like, you can make choices to like, align yourself with them up to a certain point, and then it pushes you back into having to make specific decisions to progress the main story they already came up with.
Dragon throne is empty.
So I don't imagine this game has like a branching main quest line. Okay, we'll try this again, and this time we won't die, hopefully.
Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
I don't think combat in this game is like necessarily challenging. I just think if you get like ganged up on by like a lot of characters, no matter what difficulty you're on, it creates an immense challenge. So I know a lot of people complain saying that once you reach level 20, if you haven't like completed like the main quest line by then, the game gets like almost near impossible just because of scaling issues. Like everything just becomes incredibly hard. It kind of annoys me that food doesn't heal you in this game if you eat it, like health-wise. It just restores like stamina, which stamina is not the issue, it's our health. You look like a fancy book. Oh! Sorry, dude. I probably could have saved you. I saw him, like, laying there, like, unconscious. And then the fucking statue collapsed on him. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. Yeeks. Well, now that we have this book here, I assume it's going to actually tell us where the amulet really is. But I don't... It's obviously not here. Yeah, this weapon we have, actually, the Umbra Blade, it fills soul gems when you kill enemies, but we don't have any soul gems. Something I would love to see, actually, which I've seen some people already like talk about this in terms of the future of Bethesda. Since they've remastered this game in Unreal Engine 5, though a lot of people are, I'd say half of people who are playing this game are saying it feels more like a remake than a remaster, because essentially they built the game up again using a different engine. I'm seeing a lot of people talk about the future of Bethesda in terms of them remastering some of their other older titles, like Fallout 3, for example, which Fallout 3 I'd love to get a remaster of, because I remember playing that a lot for like the Xbox 360 growing up. It was a really fun game. But like other games too, like New Vegas and etc., like Morrowind. So it's definitely exciting to see that Bethesda was willing to do this, because it just opens the door for like future possibilities of them doing other titles. And something I thought of, which maybe the game's too new, and especially given the fact that it's had like a million re-releases, so it might be unlikely that Bethesda's going to want to remaster it, but Skyrim. Imagining Skyrim done in like Unreal Engine 5 looking as good as this would be mind-blowingly good. We're probably not going to get it because, like I said, it's not necessarily an old game they've left untouched, because they've re-released it enough times, and there's certainly enough mods to give it like a visual enhancement to look good like this, or like similar to this, I mean. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what Bethesda has in store. There are so many cultists in this cave. I gotta make sure to block more, because I do have this shield, so I should be utilizing the block system a bit more here, because we do get fucked up really fast. What are you guys running to? Where do you think you're gonna run to? Okay, well, while they're running away like a bunch of pussies, I'm gonna go ahead and search these guys for any gold or things of use here. I see a guy trying to fuck me up over there, so we'll go ahead and cut him to ribbons. You think your bound armor is a match for my Umbra Blade? Like lambs to a slaughter. Yeah, I'm not sure if we can actually fix how fast we run. I think we can... Actually, we might be able to. Let me check my traits and stuff here to figure out if any of them specifically affect sprint speed. Because I know there's one that affects stamina, but I don't know if that's also for... running speed. So there is. Okay, so next time we level up, because we're ready to level up, I'm actually going to start investing more points into speed. I'm going to take a back step away from willpower, because I've been sinking in my leftover points into that, because majority of them have been going into strength and health. But I'm definitely going to start investing those like leftover skill points into speed, because I do not like how slow we move. I know it's probably because we're wearing like heavy armor, but I really don't like it, just because it makes the game feel much slower. Running after enemies or just trying to traverse to places. Something I found out as well, actually, is I was seeing people online talking about the wrist chains you have when you first start the game. Apparently, it's the only item in game that's like a wrist equipable item, and you can enchant them. But apparently we can get them back in a way, because this game includes the DLCs with it. And in one of the DLCs, apparently, you can find, like, wrist chains. Okay, so this won't lift, so I assume there's, like, a lever or something we missed. Yeah, there it is. I'm here for your treasures. Do they have treasures, or am I just taking a long way around getting out of this cave? We didn't encounter any like mini bosses or anything, so I don't know why it was leading me the long way around. Because there's certainly a shortcut we could have taken. Okay, so now we're going to travel back to the monastery. Or the temple, I mean. And we'll talk to Jeffrey, I'm assuming, about what we do next. Because we didn't get the amulet, so it's obviously somewhere else. Oh, look how good that looks. The, like, Aurora Borealis there. I can just imagine how awesome Skyrim would look if it got the same remaster treatment, like the night sky and shit like that, and like the giant like planets like you can see in the sky.
Thank Talos you've returned safely. Do you have the amulet? Please tell me.
Unfortunately, I do not. I killed a lot of them, but I don't have anything else.
Right away. He'll be in the Great Hall reading. He's hardly taken time to sleep since you left.
We share is unbreakable, is it not?
Well, he's got a lot on his shoulders, so I assume there's a reason why he hasn't. I mean, he just found out he's royalty, and now he has to somehow stop a cult uprising.
Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you? By the nine,
Fortunately
such
not.
a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it.
That was overly aggressive, my dude. You gotta tone down the threat level you have there.
Its evil power. I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time.
Might have to wait a couple days and come back to see you.
Even just reading them can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma. I hope to have at least part
Okay,
of the
then.
mysterious...
I guess we're gonna go hunting spies. First thing I'm gonna do actually after I talk to him is find a bed, because we're ready to level up now. I also found, oh yeah, so I found out that if you watch these guys fight, apparently, it's gonna increase like 2 of your like skill trees. So I'm gonna wait here for a minute and see if it does. It hasn't popped up yet, so I might have to wait here for like a few minutes.
5 minutes later.
Okay, so either I've gotten it already accidentally, or it just isn't happening for me, because I've been standing here for like a little bit now and nothing's happened. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to Joffrey and then find a bed. But I also know as well that there's a lot of like cheatsy ways to like basically level 100 all your skill trees, which I am gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it in this video, but definitely off camera, I am gonna basically cheat my way to leveling up really fast. Where are you, Dry? You're above me. Okay, so we'll talk to you. We'll go to Anvil and like unload our stuff, and then we'll find a bed.
I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book.
Oh my god, what is
fear
this
for what he
camera
could do
angle
to
right
him if
now?
he's not
Holy
careful.
shit. I know nothing's happening right now, but I
yes,
feel like
I
an
hope you
immense
can help.
amount of like
The gate guards have
intensity,
reported
like
seeing strangers on
I feel
the
like jaw
road for the
assault.
past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud
Ugh.
Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these
I
spies
really
must
hate
be
this like
eliminated.
perspective. It just like
Fine.
makes me
He
uncomfortable.
can tell you where he has seen them.
Oh, and don't lean
Captain
in,
Bird
dude. This is
Bruma
not a
may also
3D
be able to
movie.
help. I've asked the Countess to
Oh,
have the guard keep an eye
oh,
out for
stop
strangers.
leaning in. It's like
Track down the spies
it's making me
and
feel
kill
things I
them.
don't like.
Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible.
Can't even make eye contact with you, dude. I have to like
I'm
look
counting
away
on
because
you
this
to
is
eliminate
okay.
those
I'm
spies.
glad talking to you is done now
We can't
because
afford
holy
to let
shit,
the
that was
Mythic Dawn operate
I
under
never
full
want to do that
control.
again. Who am I supposed to be talking to? You?
What can I do for you, ma'am? We always see them near the runestone at
Spies.
dusk. They aren't too woodcrafty, but Grandmaster Joffrey has
Okay.
forbidden us to
So we're
range
gonna have
too
to go
far
wait
from the
somewhere for
walls.
like at night for something
But
to
it
happen.
seems that you have been given the freedom to attack the enemy that we all crave. Good luck. We will keep the Emperor safe here. Don't worry. May Talos guide you.
Sounds good.
Hail!
What like? Whoa! What is? Oh, that's a tower. Whoa! That looks so cool. I see like a little like pathway like to like walk up to the front door of it. Can we actually get there? That looks really cool. I'll make note of that and I'll see if I can find anything out about that because I don't want to waste time like walking all the way there and then it turns out we can't. It's on top of a mountain and it doesn't look like there's any like immediate roads up it. So I'm gonna assume that's like for aesthetic purposes, but I'll definitely look into seeing if I can get there. Okay, so the weapon does scale with us because it's saying damage 15. So as we level up, it's gonna like level up with us. So it does scale, which I'm glad, because I was worried that it wasn't gonna scale, because when we originally got the sword, it only did like 7 damage, I think it said, but now it says 15. So there's definitely scaling to it.
Good morning.
Whoa, what are you, Sparky? Whoa, you're cool. How can I have one of you myself? Are you a conjuration spell type deal? I gotta figure out how to learn better spells. I'm not sure if I buy them from like the lady at the front of like the front desk of like this college or what, but or guild. I mean, I'm so tongue-tied. I keep using like words that like aren't the proper ones. I wonder. Actually, I can't remember if when we were making our like custom class, if we could have picked that to have like an immediate beginning advantage, because I definitely would have invested into it knowing that we were going to be walking so slow. So first thing, we're going to upgrade all our strength and all our health, and then we'll put those last 2 virtue points into speed. I do know there are houses in this game though. I've been seeing some videos here and there of people like showcasing the different houses you can have. One of the houses is as extravagant as like a whole castle, like a literal whole castle. So I'll see about getting ourselves a house here. I'm not sure which house would be like the best option or like a long process. So I'll see off camera what I can find out about that, and then I can showcase it off next video. Oh, I also know as well that with the bound weapons and armor, when you activate these stones, there's actually a way you can cheat the game so that you unequip the armor and weapon and it becomes like its own item, so it never like disappears on you. It's pretty good for stats, but it's not like some of the best in the game. It's good for if you're just starting out and you just want immediate good items, but as I was able to show in the video earlier, is that there's a really powerful armor set and weapon you can get better than that really early, and it just requires like good footwork, like being able to jump and just outrun Umbra, and essentially just keep having her like either run into the spears when it goes down or just fall into the pit on the spears. Okay, so this is a spot we have to wait in order to... What is this statue? What is this man doing? As far as statues go, this one's not very like... what's the word I'm looking for? It's not very graceful. It's not very, you know, pride inspiring. It's really goofy. The guy's just yelling at like nothing. He's just yelling. That's a really funny statue. There you are.
Go on. I make sure my guards treat... Except for Gerald coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not much travel right now with the Oblivion crisis. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye
Understandable.
out, but I've had no reports of any strangers in town. What about you? Turned up anything suspicious? All right, anything I can do for you, just
Nothing
let
of
me know.
interest. Can I buy a lockpick somewhere? Like, I don't... Ass. Okay. I'll keep waiting and seeing if it eventually... I don't think it's gonna. It's 4 p.m., so... Oh. Spy. So I was just waiting for her. I wasn't, like, waiting to, like, break into her house. I just needed to get her. Alright, search your house for anything suspicious. I'm sure we'll find tons of suspicious stuff in there. These people aren't the most subtle when it comes to their worshipping of a literal devil, it looks like. One of the most sinister beings you could want to worship. Okay, so there is something in this house trespassing. What? She just tried to kill me 2 seconds ago. She's clearly a villainous figure. I should be allowed to trespass. She's got a lot of doors to this house. Like, she's got a whole cave system under her house. There's a whole cave system underneath this like little town we're in. And the guard didn't think about, like, you know, checking down here for suspicious activity. Like, if there's a whole cave system underneath the town that I'm in charge of protecting, I'm pretty sure the first place I'd look for suspicious activity would be in this cave system. Got some rats. Well, you know what they call me. They don't call me the Exterminator, aka King of the Sewers, for nothing. I'm kind of hoping we're not going to do like a series of 20 quests that are all going to be like, the amulet's here, and then it's like, oh, turns out it's not. You're going to have to go here instead, which is where it's quote-unquote supposed to be 20 times later.
I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent, whatever you may think. But it is clear
There's one
that
game that
Bankar
comes to
Cameron will soon
mind
bring all
that's
his power
exactly
to
like
bear
that,
against
which is
Bruma.
why I don't like
I will
it.
warn the
And I
Countess
know it's a
of the
bit
danger.
controversial, but
You should speak to
I
Martin.
really don't like
I
Red
believe
Dead
he has
Redemption
made some
2.
progress
I
with
know
the
a lot of people love
Mysterium
it. I
Zarxi.
know it's like beloved game. Don't get me wrong. There's things about it that are good and fun and stuff. But in terms of the actual story of the game, while it might be like compellingly sad and you get invested in it, it's kind of just rinse and repeat of the same like thing. I got like, I'm pretty sure I was like halfway through the game, or maybe like majority of it, and I stopped playing it because I just got tired of the same thing of get money for the camp, we lost the money, get more money for the camp, we lost the money. Arthur, I respect you, but I'm not going to listen to you at the same time. Like, it just was a real rinse and repeat of that for like hours on end, and eventually just got too tiresome. So I hope this game isn't going to be in the same vein of like the whole main quest is just rinse and repeat of the amulet's here, but it's not. But it's here, but it's not.
Part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Camelot's paradise. Xerxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual.
I'm also playing this on the PS5, and underneath the application, it keeps track of like things you're doing in the game to let you know like your progress. It's not always the most accurate, but I noticed for the main quest line we're doing, it gave me an approximation of how long it was going to take to complete it, and it said 2 hours. So either we're making tremendous progress in this quest line, or that's an inaccurate, way of describing it, because from what I read online, this game's story is about 20 hours if you, don't rush through and just kind of take your time sort of deal. If you want to like fully explore the game and everything it has to offer, you're looking at 80 to 100 hours. So given that we're like, according to PlayStation, 20% through the game so far, I'm going to say it's not going to take us 2 hours, because it took us 2 hours just to get to 20%. Oh, a cool little thing too. If you look around the borders of the map here, you'll see the other areas that border Cyrodiil, because we're in Cyrodiil, which is like the center of Tamriel, which is like the continent. And if you look around, you'll see there's Valenwood elsewhere, Blackmarsh, up here's Morrowind, and then there's Skyrim and Hammerfell, which actually a lot of people are theorizing that the next Elder Scrolls game is going to be set in Hammerfell. Because so far we've gotten one that was set in set in Morrowind. We got one that was set in Daggerfall. Obviously Skyrim was set in Skyrim, and Oblivion, this one, is set in Cyrodiil. There's not much about the game that's out, but if I think about like what's the next big exciting place we can travel to in the world of Elder Scrolls, out of all the options that we haven't been to already, it's Valenwood. I think Valenwood would just be like environmentally very stimulating. I think there's definitely a lot of interesting lore, because Valenwood has to do with a lot of elf culture. And we've gotten Morrowind already, which was like dark elves, but Valenwood, that's like high elves, the wood elves, which if you're talking about the high elves, you gotta talk about the Aldmeri Dominion, which, the Aldmeri Dominion definitely has like a lot of story you can explore, and there's a lot you can do with that, like, group for a storyline. Like the way Oblivion treats the Mythic Dawn in this game, you could treat it similarly to the Aldmeri Dominion. And given the events of Skyrim, they're definitely setting up the Aldmeri Dominion to be like the antagonist faction of Tamriel, because obviously they want to kill like everything else and just be, superior master race kind of shit. So to have that be like an antithesis for like the setting would just be really good, especially given the direction they wanted to go with Skyrim in terms of like the Imperial Legion and the Stormcloaks. And they had the Aldmeri Dominion lingering around like that. So I think it's a perfect opportunity to expand on them and have them gain more power and footing to become like what the Mythic Dawn are in this game, you know, the antagonistic force that drives the plot. But I definitely would love to see the next one be Valen Wood, because I just think there's a lot of opportunity with it. Something that's crazy too, as I noticed, like I'm walking around here to this next part of the main quest. I'm just admiring the night sky and the visuals. Something that's crazy actually, I saw this video pop up. I'll link it in the description actually if I can like find it again. But it was basically just this little thing about like how space works in the Elder Scrolls. And I didn't watch the full thing, but I just watched like the first like 15 seconds. Because I didn't want to watch like a really deep dive into it. I wasn't really in the mood for like lore stuff. But essentially the way space works in Elder Scrolls is like pretty damn crazy. Like, you know, there's like this little map chart thing you can Google to like see how like space technically looks in these games, and it's kind of crazy because there's just like this thing like to the north of like the galaxy, I guess, or the universe. There's like this little white circle blotch, which is apparently a hole in existence itself. So I'll link that down below if I can find it again. You guys can check it out. I highly recommend it because it looked like it was a really interesting thing.
I have seen your name, traveler, and heard it whispered in twilight. I ask a service which holds promise of fame and reward. Many years ago, 5 followers slew the vampire Dratic and its kin.
Is anyone else hearing this right now?
By the foul creature.
Okay, so we're gonna go hunt some vampires. I do know you can be a vampire in this game, but I'm not gonna be, because being a vampire sucks in Oblivion. I found out that, unlike Skyrim, for example, where if you're a vampire, if you're out during the daytime, your max health, stamina, and magic are just like decreased, and I think you take like more damage from things. But in this game, if you're out in daytime as a vampire, you actually lose health. So if you're standing in daylight, you will just end up dying, which I gotta say, I hate that. I can see why they didn't want to carry that over, because it makes it very inconvenient to be a vampire, which takes away like any cool or fun factor to it. So hopefully if we do get a remaster of Skyrim, they don't change it to be like that. I assume they wouldn't. So hopefully we don't attract vampirism. It's like a random chance you'll get it. So hopefully we don't get it, because otherwise we're going to need to use a cure potion, or a cure disease potion, which I don't think we have. Okay, so let's hope we don't die here. Let me back it up here. Owie! I'm keeping my eye on my top left corner there to make sure I don't contract it. If I do, I'm just going to reload. Oh shit, we're going to die. My apparel's broken? Really? Ah, shit. I can't heal. Oh god, I'm sick and tired of this fucking restoration potion not doing anything. It's this fucking asshole here. Fuck this ghost. I mean, zombie. Ugh. Fuck this orc. Finally. It's mainly my fault because I'm not making use of my shield. I keep forgetting I have a shield. But it's not like sticking up, so like if it's not sticking up, I'm not going to see it. As I'm playing this game, there are things I'm definitely liking about it and appreciating, but there's just a lot of mechanics that I'm like, why didn't they change that? Because it makes the game unenjoyable. Like, I know a lot of people have played this game, you know, so this is how the game was, and people loved it for how it was. But I just think, because the Elder Scrolls games have come a long way in terms of like their mechanics and how they play, so I kind of don't get why they didn't fix things like that or change it, especially with things where it's like you can essentially kind of cheat the game and just do things you're technically not supposed to be doing. Okay, this doesn't lead anywhere. This is a dead end. Damn, so where are these enemies? I can't really leave here until like... Oh wait, there we go, rock wall. Whoa, what? Oh, okay, there's a person behind the wall there and they keep summoning fucking zombies. That's why there's like so many. Okay, so where the hell is the switch for the door then?
1 hour later.
Okay, so I'm gonna end the video here. I've been wandering around this cave for like 20 plus minutes now, and I can't find this fucking stupid switch to like make the wall lower so I can kill the last 2 enemies, and my camera just told me that it's gonna run out of memory now, so this is a good time to end the video. So next time we'll finish this quest, and I'll do some stuff off camera to like boost my character up, and if there's anything interesting I come across, I'll be sure to include it. Don't forget to drop a like and hit subscribe as well to help support the channel. Until we meet again, stay freaky.